Hey guys, 95 Pop Snaps in today. I have 2 boxes here full of pops from one of my favorite stores to shop at. I am so keen to show you what I have picked up, so let's do this. Alrighty guys, so today we have, I believe, 9 pops that I've picked up in my last 2 visits to one of my favorite places to Funko hunt, and that is that Funking Pop store. I've posted a pop hunt video of this place before, and it is incredible. It is so cool to check out. So many commons, so many vaulted pops, and imported pops as well. It is your one-stop shop. It is an incredible place to visit if you are here in Melbourne, Victoria. 100% recommend it because you're definitely going to walk away with something, and I always do. So I've got 2 boxes here from my last 2 visits there. I think one of them was a month and a half or so ago maybe, and the other one was just last week, so I'm super excited to show them to you guys. So let's start off with what I bought at my last visit there. Only 3 pops this time around, but they're 3 that I've really wanted to add to my collection, so I'm excited that I could do so thanks to that Funking Pop store, and all at really good prices. I'm pretty sure every single one is under retail, so that is incredible. The first pop I picked up was the Polka Dot Man from the Suicide Squad. There's not many from this line that I did want to get, but Polka Dot Man is such a unique character and they've never made pop of him before. And I guess that's probably because he hasn't featured too much in the DC universe in terms of movies and television. So it's pretty cool that we do have Polka Dot Man here in pop form. He is a really nice looking pop. They've done it pretty well. I can't see what else they really could have done with this character. Very colourful, very cool for $15, which is $5 less than retail here in Australia. I couldn't complain at all. It is a great line of pops there. Everyone knows that King Shark has been impossible to track down, especially over here in Australia. But the good news is, I believe he is restocking. I pre-ordered mine through Titan Pop Culture, and I really hope that those pre-orders come soon because that would be an epic one to add to the collection and go nicely alongside Polka Dot Man. This next pop here is one that I have been meaning to add to my collection, and to get it for just $20 was awesome. So we have this Slee Stack pop. Now I never got the chance to get the soda of it, so I think this is the next best thing. This was a 2017 Fall Convention exclusive. So to find it for $20 is pretty darn cool. I already have the Enic on the back, which is the only 2 in this line, I believe. So this was a nice find, that is for sure. It was the only one they had, and to be honest, it's in pretty good condition. I'm not really seeing anything wrong with it. Maybe just a couple of little bends. So you can tell it has done the rounds. It has, you know, been in existence and out there for 5 years. So I'm going to cop anything that it's got, and this thing is pretty darn good. So for $20, I was more than happy to pay that. Especially because most convention pops over here do retail for $25. So again, got this one under retail, which is pretty damn good. That Funking Pop store also sells Pokemon cards, so I added a couple to my collection, stuff that I needed for my binders. So I thought I'd just throw that in there too. And the last pop that I bought on this specific occasion was a very, very good one, and one that I think people should be jumping on now before it's too late. I think I've seen a couple of YouTubers speak about this one, and I have always kept an eye out for this one available at a good price, and I can't beat what I've paid for this. And the pop I'm talking about is a villain from Marvel, the Submariner. I'm hearing lots and lots of rumors that he's going to be the next villain in the Black Panther movie, and I love having the original mold, I guess, of the villains. They always just look so cool, and these 80-year boxes are incredible. So I think picking this one up is a no-brainer. They are probably going to make pops for the movie of this character, but like I said, I like having the OG ones. There's just something about them. They're more comic book accurate, and they're pretty cool to have. So I was happy to find this one for $15. It was only the one, as I know a couple of people would probably be keen to pick this up as well, but yeah, unfortunately, I think this was the last one. You might be able to get it on their website. I'm not too sure. But definitely keep an eye out for it, because if you're a Marvel fan and you've been kind of sleeping on this one and you think it is one that might suit your collection, or if you're a Black Panther collector, I think this one is a good one to add. So that was a great find, and I'm super stoked to finally add that to the collection, especially for $15. So that was definitely a smaller trip of mine. I usually buy more than 3 things, but this one was a pretty timid one. I bought some Pokemon cards, bought some pops, and I was pretty happy with these finds for sure. Now moving on to the one from I can't even remember exactly when it was, but my previous trip before this one, I bought 6 pops and an out-of-box pop as well. The out-of-box one that I picked up was Shazam. I do have all of my Shazam characters right tucked in behind me, but I figured I want to have a pop in my office at work. I do have a pocket pop, I have a soda, and let's add one of my favorite DC characters to my little desk. So buying Shazam, I think it was only like $5 to have out of box at work, is pretty cool. I love Shazam, one of the best DC characters, so couldn't say no to buying this one, that's for sure. So there we go, there is Shazam. He has the swooping cape. He looks so awesome, and I really hope they do some more Shazam pops in the future. Maybe some different poses would be really, really cool. I don't know, there's so much potential, and I can't wait to see if they ever do any more of him. But anyway, on to the box pops. Like I said, we have 6 of them, so I'll try and get through them relatively quickly. The first one I picked up was for $10, which was incredible. It is Roof from Glow. So Glow is a really, really fun and easy to watch TV show about women's wrestling. It's such a good one. It's on Netflix, actually. Yeah, so it's a Netflix original series, so you can only watch it there. But definitely worth watching if you're after something different. And I thought it was super, super entertaining, and I absolutely love the characters in the show, so I wanted to pick up the 2 pops that they made. They only made the 2, and I guess it makes sense that the 2 main characters, so there they are on the back. So yeah, I now have both in my collection, and super, super stoked to, because like I said, I really enjoyed the show, and Jen did too, so we're happy to have these in our collection. Next up, I got another absolute bargain in this one. This one was $15, as you can see on the sticker, and it is the Thunderbolts Punisher. I love the attire on this, and this is what sold me on it. I love the black and red. It is so dope. It really throws off a bit of Daredevil vibes, which is probably why I like it extra more, but Punisher is so sick. I love the way this one looks. So for $15, it was a no-brainer for me, because I love Punisher. I love anything that kind of has to do with Daredevil, and of course Punisher is Daredevil's enemy in the television series that I love, so this was a cool one to pick up and see. A really cool line, actually, and I love how zoomed in the pops are on the back. I really like that, actually. So there you can see the normal Punisher, and this I believe is a Walgreens exclusive maybe, and that's why the color scheme is different on the suit. But very, very nice. Very, very happy to have this one. And for $15, I think the reason it was maybe marked down that much is it does have a little bit of sticker residue on the top, but nothing I'm going to complain about. I can barely notice it from afar, so not going to complain for 15 bucks. Now, I've already mentioned how much I love kind of having the OG figure of characters, and this one I didn't even know existed, but for $10 I thought, you know what, I've got to have it. There is a bit of box damage, but it is quite an older pop. We do have the Valkyrie. So this is the OG comic book, I guess, looking Valkyrie. In the MCU, she's portrayed a bit differently, and I love both versions, so I'm very, very happy to have this version of Valkyrie and the MCU version as well, because they're both freaking awesome characters. So for $10, I was very, very keen to pick this one up. There's a little bit of box damage, and I guess it's just showing its age, which is completely fine, but this one is a very, very cool one. Very happy to have it. Love the old school Funkos. I'm not too sure what year this came out, but it definitely is one of the older pops. 268 in the Marvel line, and you can see on the back there some of the other pops that have been made, like OGs, which is awesome. Definitely want to get a She-Hulk soon, especially with that new series coming out. The casting for that has been amazing, so I want to try and jump on the pops pretty soon. I've also gone and added another Swamp Thing to my collection. I'm slowly getting them all. This one I believe is just the flocked one. It kind of looks like it could glow, but I think it's just flocked. It was $20, so retail, which is great, and love Swamp Thing. I think it's one show that deserved to be continued. Got a lot of mixed reviews, but I loved it. Jen loved it. It was so entertaining and so well done. So I'm really shattered that there's no more of him. Hopefully they, bring it back and make it happen again. This is 82 in the Heroes line, so again, pretty good condition for a 2015 pop. I was pretty happy with that. That's the one thing I've got to mention. That fucking pop store, the pops are all in pretty good condition, and if they're not, they're marked accordingly. So this was a great find, a great pickup. The nice flocked Swamp Thing. That green is electric. It is so cool. As you can see, it was a part of like one of the earlier DC lines, so you can see all the originals on the back there. But very, very, very cool. And slowly getting all the Swamp Thing pops. This next one I was super surprised to see there, because this is one that's getting tougher and tougher to find. For a fair price, and I got it for retail, which was incredible. It is the Spider-Man Far From Home glow-in-the-dark Mysterio. So what a villain, what a great villain. I do have this pop in the unmarked form, which is probably my favorite of the two, but I think having it like this is also a must, because I do like Mysterio. He's very interesting, and was a very good villain. I think he was a great villain. It was a very good movie, and I think this is a hard to forget villain. So Mysterio there looks absolutely awesome with that cloud effect in the helmet. Of course, this one glows in the dark. If I can find some good glow pics, they're going up right there. But yes, big line of pops from this one, and I can't wait to see some of the new No Way Home ones that are coming out. So I've already pre-ordered the new Spider-Man with that chase, so fingers crossed we can get the chase and common from my pre-orders. I do prefer the common though. It looks a lot better, to be honest. I love the unmasked stuff. I'll say that every time. but to have both would be awesome because I don't think I have any of the Spider-Man mask in that black and gold attire, so that would be pretty cool to have. And speaking of the friendly neighborhood spider, here's what we're finishing on today. We have the unmasked Iron Spider, which I picked up for $15. It does have some tears, and as you can see in that top corner, there's a significant, I guess, one there. But to me, in a protector, I'm not going to know. This is a great, great Spider-Man pop. Like I said, love the unmasked ones, so it's probably my favorite Spider-Man pop I have. But I think that new one that's coming out for No Way Home is probably going to jump it and be my favorite. Just love the black and gold. And of course, it's an unmasked pop. So very, very happy to have this one and can't wait to have the new one that's coming out. So there we go. There is the one we're finishing up on for $15. The Iron Spider unmasked. Very, very nice pop. Again, a part of a huge line of the Infinity War pops. But very, very good to have Peter Parker himself in pop form unmasked as the Spidey. So that does it, guys. This is all the stuff I've picked up from my last 2 trips to that Funking Pop store. There will be a link in the description below for the website. Anything that's in his store is actually on the website, so you can pretty much browse the store online as well. I personally haven't had any shipping experiences with them because I buy in store, but from what I've heard so far, it's all good. So if you want to buy something, feel free to go down the link and have a look and see if there's something for you. Or if you're in Victoria, I definitely recommend making the trip down when the store's open, because there's some awesome stuff there and I absolutely love it. Even just having a look at the growls that they have there is freaking awesome. And may I add, I'm in no way sponsored by that Funking Pop store. I just really enjoy shopping with them, and they always have some incredible deals, so I'm not going to say no to buying stuff like this from them. And I think it would be unfair to you guys to not put the word out there that there's some super fair prices and super fair deals to be found there. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Be sure to like it if you enjoyed it. Let me know which one of these pops you would definitely have picked up if you were me. And remember to subscribe on the channel because there's lots more Funko content to come. I have some awesome soda videos in mind and coming up soon. And of course, remember, as the Wise Luck Dragon says, never give up and good pops will find you. See ya.